From cars to coconuts and furniture to video games, millions of products that we use every day are at a standstill on the coast. And now even farmers in the corridor are feeling the pinch.
A labor slowdown on the docks along the west coast means goods are backed up and aren't being shipped around the world. Fox 28 News reporter Kevin Barry is here now to tell us how that affects our farmers right here at home.
Well, there was never an official strike, but while unions representing those dock workers pounded out a new deal, they cut night, weekend, and holiday shifts, creating a huge backlog of containers entering and exiting the United States. A deal was reached earlier this weekend, but for farmers who use those ports to get poultry, beef, and pork exported, it's not going to get better anytime soon. The offspring from these bulls might be born, raised, and ultimately turned into beef in Iowa, but soon after that, they become world travelers.
Japan is a major meat exporter, and just whatever country is buying the meat from us.
Steve says the West Coast ports that are dealing with huge delays now account for about half of that trade. In 2014, it added up to $8.4 billion worth of revenue, or $160 million a week.
They buy the product, we're trying to get the product to them, and then it's the ports that are holding things up. So, it's a lot of good negotiations that just kind of stalemate for, reasons that we don't have control over.
It harms business relationships that Steve says takes a lot of work to create in the first place.
If they come to us to buy these meat products and we're not able to deliver, ultimately they're going to go somewhere else to get the product they're looking for.
Steve says New Zealand would be a potential partner, costing Iowa producers market share abroad. To cut the losses, the president sent the labor secretary in to make sure an agreement was reached.
This is now in the rearview mirror, and a significant potential headwind for this economic recovery has been removed.
But no one knows exactly when that beef and poultry will get to market. Steve says even if American farmers don't lose much of that market share abroad, their product is still perishable. So while they wait for what could be months, they've had to freeze beef, meaning that it isn't worth quite as much, hurting farmers even once their product gets to market late. Kevin Barry, Fox 28 News.